Welcome to the Seek Connected Conference. My name is Chrissy Butts. I am a happiness coach and a family team builder. My husband Desmond is an airline captain, and together we teach a father leadership training program. And because we're not able to meet in person, I've created some little bite-sized nuggets that I've prepared with like some of my TikTok educational videos, and I hope you find them enjoyable and fun to watch. And parenting can be one of the hardest yet the most enjoyable jobs on the planet. What do you want your relationships to look like at the end of your life? Do you want to have yearly family reunions, monthly Sunday dinners? Do you want to be invited to the birthday parties? These types of events will likely continue if you put them into place today. I'd like for you to think about your family as if you owned your own airline. I want you to name your jet. And we're going to talk about the 4 engines and the maintenance they require to keep your jet flying safely throughout your lifetime. We're going to discuss the 4 most important hours that you can schedule to build stronger relationships. I will briefly share 12 principles to defend and protect the family and explain the world's greatest team building program. I am going to also share with you the Sunshine Strategy, which is a mental resilience assessment tool that you can use with your children and with your other relationships. And I'm going to give you just a little backstory about how Desmond and I, a little bit of backstory about us and our products and our services. And I'm going to have an outline for you to download it also with some notes and some handouts. I hope you enjoy this time that we have together, and I'd love to have your feedback. So I hope you buckle up, and we're going to have a great time. Get ready to jump on our jet, and we're going to be taking off. Chrissy Butts here, happiness coach. So imagine as the father of your family, you are the pilot of your family jet. Your jet, though, is a 747 with 4 engines, because 4 engines are needed to help power a long, safe family flight throughout your lifetime. So engine number 1 is mental health. If this breaks, your plane could go down. Engine number 2 is trust. Can you imagine if the trust engine is destroyed, how your plane could go down? Engine number 3 is communication. If this fails to function well, as with many aviation accidents, your plane could go down. And engine number 4 is family fun. If this engine breaks, believe it or not, your incredible family jet could sadly go down for such a trivial thing to give maintenance to. There's so many things that call for our attention. We have a huge rainstorm right now. Providing, nurturing, cooking, cleaning, repairing things, chauffeuring the kids here and there, and then there's making sure that children are safe and secure. We oversee their education, their homework, their emotional state. We must referee the sibling squabbles and be aware of the friends who are coming and who are going. And there's shopping, and there's errands, and there's civic duties, and being aware of the neighborhood safety and medical appointments and every single extracurricular activity that each family member is involved in. It is so easy for parents to be swallowed up in all the duties as a dad or a mom that we forget and skip the 4 most important hours of all. Before I tell you what they are, I want to explain why they are so important. As agencies have seen a 1,000% increase in the rise of depression in recent months, parents must have the skills to be strong in turbulent times and teach their children to do the same. Watch the next TikTok to find out what those 4 hours are. Hey, Chrissy Butts here, happiness coach, and I promise to tell you what the 4 most important hours are for a parent. As a parent, there are a lot of things that call for our attention. The most important is a personal power hour. This is something we're going to do every single day. The second is a spouse or a co-pilot power hour once a week. The third is a family power hour once a week, and the 4th is a posterity power hour once a month. I'm going to create additional videos to explain each one of them. These 4 important hours, they help us navigate the turbulence in life with greater ease. They provide an open door for better clarity and direction, plus they provide an opportunity for more laughter and better communication on our family jet. Okay, the personal power hour is ideally your very first hour of the day before you look at your phone, you look at your messages, you look at the weather, the latest headlines, or any of your work appointments. If you do not make this first hour of the day a priority, it's easy to get distracted later. Missing your personal power hour could jeopardize your entire course and your heading. Let me tell you what I include in my personal power hour. I get on my knees and I pray. I study the scriptures. I exercise. I do 30 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 150 hamstring crunches. I stand on my vibration plate for 10 minutes. I go on a walk, or I do 5 laps on the stairs. I take my vitamins. I water the garden. I drink 32 ounces of water. I review my schedule for the day. I wish all my friends happy birthday. And if I skip any of these things during the first hour of the day, I might not get back to them. The second most important hour of the week is a spouse or a co-pilot power hour. Just as it's important for a captain and the first officer to have really good communication to fly a jet, the same is true with your family jet. As the husband takes his wife on a date, he's going to want to do the following 6 things for a super effective spouse power hour and really improve communication. Number 1, share a compliment. Number 2, find out what her happiness level is. Number 3, ask if she's experienced any turbulence. Number 4, ask what are her ideas to mitigate the turbulence. Number 5, ask if she would like to hear your ideas. Number 6, hold her hand, hug her, kiss her, and love her. And 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3 says, "Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise the wife unto her husband." The third most important hour is a family power hour. The family power hour is magic. It's better than Disney. It's with timed activities totaling 1 hour. Here are some of the activities. Everyone in the family is going to take turns leading. So you're going to have a welcome, share your family mission statement, sing a song, have an opening prayer. The father would direct a family council, or the mother if he is not present, a lesson or sharing time, a team building activity followed by a little mini service project, and the grand finale is a tree and a table topics. In Proverbs chapter 17 verse 6 it says, "Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers." The fourth most important hour is a posterity or a child power hour. Share a compliment that you've observed. Find out what is your child's happiness level. Ask if they're experiencing any of their own turbulence. What are their ideas to mitigate the turbulence? And ask if they would like to hear your ideas. In Malachi chapter 4 verse 6 it says, "And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." The posterity power hour is a wonderful way to turn the hearts of fathers and children to each other. This is Desmond. He is the pilot of our family jet.
And I'm briefly going to explain why good communication helps avoid problems in life and turbulence.
So, Captain Butts, let's say I want to go to Hawaii and you want to go to Alaska.
Well, I'd say let's go to Alaska, but I know you like warm weather. One of the problems we have is if that's the case, then we may be flying uncoordinated. This can create delays, problems, financial issues, and we might need to have better communication. Sometimes that's why we use ATC or control tower in order for us to be able to have the communication we need to help us stay on track.
Well, we want you to stay buckled up and hang on, and we're gonna share some more. Hi, Chrissy Butts here, Happiness Coach. I'm going to share with you 12 principles to defend and protect the family. Number 1 is the chimney, to build self-worth. Number 2 is the roof, an attitude of gratitude. Number 3 is the satellite dish, ask God for help. Number 4 is the water spigot, sprinkle your family with kindness. Number 5 is the clock, unplug and connect. Number 6 is to work together. Number 7 is team building activities. Number 8 is to discover and learn together. Number 9 is the bike, outdoor recreation. Number 10 is our foundation. It's our ancestry, to learn about where we came from. Number 11 is to de-junk, to organize, and also to forgive. And number 12 is to serve others. I know these 12 principles will help defend and protect the family, and they're included in the Family Power Hour, the Family Team Building Program. This is called the Family Power Hour, and this is a shortcut for busy moms and dads that want to engage, connect, and thrive with their children. They really want to laugh more, talk more, play more, and love more. These are going to be the shortcuts. So it comes with a little whiteboard. I'll explain this in a minute. A workbook, a table topics menu, the 6-step team building activities, a little timer sheet, and a real timer, stopwatch, and a dice. And this little bag that everything can go inside of, and you can put a pack of Oreos in here. You can go to the beach, the park, backyard, whatever, so you can have more sensory experiences involved in an activity. Okay, so the first thing to do is everybody in the family rolls a dice, but whoever rolls a 2, this should really just be, if there's a father in the family, the dad should be number 2. Otherwise, mom should be number 2, because this is the team building activity. So let me explain how it works. There's an outline right here. Then there's a scorecard. You can keep track. And the ideal score is 100 points possible. And then these are the 6 different activities. So activity number 1 is to open with a welcome, a prayer, a song, and say your family mission statement. If you don't have a family mission statement, you can look on the back, and there's an outline of how to create one back here. The total amount of time is 5 minutes. And this can be done by anyone, even, like a 3-year-old can say, welcome everybody to the Family Power Hour, and I want to sing the Wheels on the Bus. And everybody in the family is going to sing the Wheels on the Bus because she is in charge. And this is a leadership development program for children as well. So everybody gets to have a say, they get to have ownership in the activities that they do. Number 2 is your family council. Again, this should be ran by the father. If there isn't a father, then by the mother. And there's an outline of how to have your family council on the back. But a few things that are really important you want to definitely include is to share compliments. Ask what's the turbulence, or what are some of the challenges that people in your family are experiencing right now, and what can we do to mitigate or to help resolve the turbulence. And does anybody have any challenges? And then create the activity list of who's going to be in charge of what for the following week, so people can know in advance. This family council, and then review any calendar items. This family council is a total of 10 minutes. And then we move on to our lesson and our sharing time. The lesson is 10 minutes long. There are 12 different, there will be another video either before or after this of 12 different principles to defend and protect the family. These are the 12 different topics you can use as lesson material, or you can create whatever your family needs at the time. So the house diagram is on the back with those 12 different principles, and this is just a great little resource. And again, there are short little lessons inside the workbook. Okay, next we're going to have a team building activity. This is a total of 15 minutes. Whoever chooses the team building activity, there's 12 different activities. This is a total of 15 minutes. Whoever gets this activity, let them have ownership. Let them get really excited about whatever it is that they choose. Instead of be careful as a parent not to say, no, let's not do that one, let's do this one. Like if they see one that really excites them, then give them that ownership, and it'll be much more fun for them. So there's a whole bunch of most of the things you're gonna need for any of these activities you're probably gonna have already in your house. Probably won't have to go out and buy anything. And this is just a really fun way to have real organic laughter and fun inside of your family. So team building activity is next, and then we have a mini little service project. The service project is only 10 minutes long, and you could use this as planning time to do one later in the week, or you can just do one short little one that you can probably do within a few minutes. Here's an example of one. So we just have neighbors that moved in down the street, and we haven't met them yet. So as and maybe I, the mom, have been assigned to do this activity. I've got 10 minutes. I've created this plate of cookies. As a family, we are going to set the timer for 10 minutes. We're going to get ready, get set, and go. And we're going to run over to the neighbor's house. We are going to introduce ourselves, leave them the cookies, and let them know who we are. Maybe leave our phone number if they ever have any questions, or if they need anything, need to borrow an egg, to let us know. We get to connect with them, and then be back before the timer goes off in 10 minutes. Okay, the last and often the most funnest of all is the treat and the table topics. This is a total of 10 minutes. We have 100 different amazing questions. Sometimes in our communication with our family, sometimes our conversations are often really superficial, like, how was school today? Fine. How was work? Good. We have these short little answers, and we just sometimes don't go any deeper than that. And so these are real open-ended questions. Let's say, like, explain the perfect birthday without spending any money. What would you do? And it gives people a chance to really think about what they would really like to do that isn't just based on material things. And maybe who's your favorite superhero? What made you laugh this week? And so just to get it, it's a really opening time for people to open up and share. And then part of the treat and the table topics is there are 12 really fun, crazy, great little recipes in the back. And so somebody in the family would hopefully have prepared in advance one of these little treats to share with the family. And then while everybody's enjoying eating them, ask and circulate these questions. At the end of your family team building hour, your family power hour, it's kind of fun to do a round robin and to ask everybody to share just for 30 seconds. What is something that you enjoyed most about sharing this time together, and be able to get their feedback. And again, make sure you make assignments for the following week. And I hope this, one more thing, the whiteboard. What's the whiteboard for? Okay, so inside each of the lessons is if the lesson was on, let me find one real quick. If the lesson was on kindness, every time you practice kindness, you're gonna write, the lesson is on kindness this week. You're gonna write that on the board, and there'll be a symbol for each one of the lessons. Every time you practice kindness during the week, you're gonna draw a little flower. So at the end of the week, let's say Dad says, go get that whiteboard. Let's see how you guys did. How was your remembering it? What did we actually learn last week? And did we put it into practice? So go get the whiteboard. Let's come back and let's look at it. And so you'll go, and hopefully everybody has enjoyed putting little flowers all over this board in remembrance of the lesson that they had during the week. And so these are all things that are included in the Family Power Hour. The digital copy is $39, and I'll have more information of how to get that or to have this tangible copy. So thanks for letting me share a little bit more about the Family Power Hour, and stay tuned for the next video and more training coming up. Stay buckled up. Hey, today I'm going to teach you the sunshine strategy. It's a mental assessment tool to see where your happiness is stuck. First, you're going to draw a sunshine, and this is going to represent you. And these are all the people that you care about. Now, little sunbursts, these little guys, are positive acts of kindness that we do for other people. And they create a ripple effect. You can't get light from a dead flashlight battery. We must recharge, or we will not have the energy to shine. And we all recharge doing different kinds of things. Some go to the gym, some play with their cat, some love to play the piano. And every time you do these, let's say this is piano, every time you do these on a weekly basis, your light is going to get brighter and brighter. If you have a low level of happiness, I guarantee that you're struggling with one of these three things. So to elevate your happiness, identify all the people that you care about, jack up the positive interactions you're having with each of them, and make sure that you recharge doing positive, enriching things that you enjoy. The world desperately needs your light, so shine bright. Hey, you can get a worksheet to do this at home at chrissybutts.com. Okay, ways you can follow us or get more information about our products. You can order the Family Power Hour starting at $39 at onehappytribe.com. You can pick up a copy of our international best-selling books, Tales from the Cockpit and You Choose Your Path, on Amazon. You can also follow our authors' pages. And you can follow me on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And if you'd like a free copy of my book, 50 Ways to Strengthen Families in 50 Days, just go to onehappytribe.com. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you put into practice the 4 most important hours as a parent, that you practice the sunshine strategy, this mental assessment tool, that you practice maintenance on your family jet. Your family desperately needs your light, so shine bright.